Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up family. Welcome to 2024. I hope you had the most amazing week filled with holiday and cheer and food and abundance and love and all of the good things. Like, here we are. The ball dropped. You know, it's pretty amazing because I just turned 52 a month ago, and I'm kind of blown away with how quick time goes. So as you're entering in this new year, it's like we have so much time, but yet we don't really have that much time. And it's what we do in our days that really is going to make a difference for where we're going to be in a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and a year from now. So I kind of put some notes together for my top tips to level up in 2024, things that were, kind of near and dear to my heart. So I'm writing these things to share with you, but I'm writing them to share with you because you know who I share them with first? Myself. Okay. So I think I've got 6 of them. Let's get right into it. Number 1, release what's holding you back. And here's what I'm going to tell you from experience. Okay. No matter how we grow, we grow through our business, we grow through life, we grow through relationships, and we all have, whether it's limiting beliefs, whether it's mindset, whether it's decisions we need to make, there's things that we try to bury down. And we think we'll get to that on, at some point, but it shows up in every single aspect of your life. So release what's holding you back. Again, I want you to visualize this fist, and you have this closed fist and you're holding on to what you need to release. Open up that fist. And when you're opening up that fist, you're allowing abundance to flow. Here's been one of my sayings, I certainly didn't make it up. I just took this: let go and let God. And there's so many times I am type A by nature. I don't want to say I'm a control freak, but I'm very type A. I like to get things done. I make decisions. I'm a go after it type of person. But there's some things that I have tried to not intentionally manipulate, overthink what happens in this scenario, what happens in that scenario, what happens in this scenario. And I'm doing my best to stay present and I'm future focused. But then sometimes we worry about things that could happen as a result of each different scenario. So let go and let God. And we may think that the things that are on our mind aren't holding us back. They are. They're taking up space. So they're attracting energy that are thought about in the energy you're thinking about. So if you have thoughts that are around fear, they're taking up energy in fear. That could be guilt. It could be confusion. Maybe there's just something in your life that you haven't made a decision about and you know that you need to make that decision about. And then you also want to level up your life. That's unclear. You need to figure that out. Get clear, release. So maybe one of the things that's holding you back are stories that aren't serving you. Is it a decision that you're confused about? Again, get clear, journal. Because the reality is until you work through this, whatever's holding you back, you're going to keep staying where you are. Abundance does not grow in confusion. Love does not grow in a gray area. The things that are meant to be in your life will not flow into your life if you're have what's holding you back blocked off, kind of like a dam, right? So open your fist, release, open your heart, and allow. Clear your mind. As we get older, I could speak from experience. I made some hard decisions in 2023. And the reality is we're all going to have to make them from time to time. And I didn't really realize how much of my heart and my mind, it was just consumed with thoughts. And you've got to know that whatever it is on the other side of confusion is clarity. You need to have faith that if you have the courage to make changes, that everything is going to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to let go. It's hard to trust the process. It's ironic because we believe until we have to walk through it. And then it's really time to have that faith, knowing that you have the power to release things. Again, whatever you're releasing, whether it's a decision, it's releasing kind of like that to take on a new life of its own and attract new and abundance into your life. Number 2, be present. We have one life, and so often we spend that life thinking and overthinking and scrolling. So here's my advice to you: be where you are. Put your phone down. And many of us, like me, I work from my phone, but be really intentional. 95% of the time that you're on your phone, we're wasting time. You aren't working, right? A year flies by, and this is really morbid. Okay, it's morbid. I'm not a morbid person, but I want you to think about this. And I heard Bob Goff talking about this in one of his books. So, how many years do you have left in an ideal world? Like, we never want to think about it, but it's inevitable that there will be a day that you will not be here. So I'm 52 years old. I plan on living over 100 years old, but past 85 is not where I'm really going to be kicking it up and crushing it, right? So I would like that once I get to 85, I'm kind of on cruise mode. I'm enjoying all the fruits of my labor. I might still be achieving and doing things, but like I'm going to be like really living on a lot of my efforts. So for me, that's 33 years of, gosh, what am I creating? So I want you to imagine this, and Bob Goff talked about this. Imagine setting a timer for that many minutes. So if I were to think I have 33 years, okay, that's 17,356,323 minutes. Like imagine set a timer for that and hit the button. And all of a sudden now you're watching your time. You can't get time back. So I'm thinking maybe that we treat each day a little bit different. If you watched the time tick, we cannot get the minutes back. The minutes become memories very fast. And the idea is that we're actually creating memories in those minutes instead of realizing, what did we just do for the last 2 weeks? We did absolutely nothing. So what kind of memories are you going to be creating this year? Don't just sit at the table when you're sitting with people, whether it's your family, a significant other. Talk, ask questions, get to know them, make a difference, be fully present. Number 3, speak only positive. Give yourself a challenge. Like, what if anytime you spoke negatively about someone or something, you charge yourself $100? Like, would you think twice? I think so. So decide right now that you're done criticizing, you're done judging. And I'm going to tell you, every time we criticize and every time we judge, we might take 2 steps forward, we're taking 4 steps back, because that kind of stuff is not abundant. It's not positive. It's not love. So just say you're done saying things that are not kind about others, even if you think they deserve it. So let's be real. Every single one of us have done things that other people can talk poorly about. Like really, right? So if we want to give grace, if we want grace, we need to give grace. So really challenge yourself to get a rubber band on your wrist and pull it every single time a word comes out of your mouth that's not positive. Number 4, stop playing small. Stop. And you guys, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me, right? What are you waiting for? Because there isn't going to be an invitation to step into your greatness. You were given that invite at birth. You are here to live your best life and change lives while you're at it, right? So the longer we stay where we are, the smaller the impact you're having in the world. Set a goal and jump into it. If you need to practice, practice. If you need to become someone totally different to achieve it, then evolve. Change is the only constant. There's nobody else that's lucky. There might be people that maybe have better education. There might be people that were brought up, with more success around them. So I do understand that everybody's, circumstances are different. But if you want something, go after it. If you want to be something, believe you can. People are successful and succeeding every single day. If you want success, speak it over your life. People are crushing it and leveling up. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? It is not going to happen organically. Number 5, get crystal clear. Really crystal clear. Say, I'm going to be successful. That's really, really vague. I'm going to grow to the next level. It's really, really vague. I'm going to be happy this year. That's really vague. What do you want? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your level of success to look like? How much do you want to earn this year. Stop justifying where you are. How often do you hear that money isn't everything? Money isn't everything. Money isn't everything. No, it isn't everything, but it is the currency to do what you want. We say health is the most important thing, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes to keep yourself healthy, it costs money. That's food, might be a gym membership. It costs a lot more money to eat healthy than it does to eat unhealthy. Okay. College costs money. Vacations cost money. Homes cost money. Things on your bucket list cost money. Giving to other people financially costs money. So when we justify where we are, we give ourselves permission and we say, like, I make enough. Do you? Like, do you? So better, let me ask you this. How many others have you helped make enough? So right. If you think about that, you haven't made enough. Those who say they aren't focused on taking others with them, they're looking for a reason to play small. What do you want? So is it health goals, financial goals, relationship goals? Get crystal clear. Journal on it. Feel the gratitude for already having it in your life. See your new reality. Speak of your new reality. Focus on your new reality. Show up like your new reality. If you set a goal to grow to the top of your company and you're walking around with defeat in your energy, that's a belief. So show up as if, embody that energy, embody the level of leadership, and literally say, I am ready to play full out. I am willing. I want to live full out. I want to live my life with purpose and joy and abundance. And that means stepping into our bigness and be like, you're not willing to play small anymore. Number 6, be willing to change your circle. Our inner circle should change. It should. If it stays the same, here's the thing. You're a sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most, okay? So if it stays exactly the same, it means that you're all growing together, which is ideal, or you're all not growing together, okay, which is not ideal, or you're simply choosing comfort over your best life. Meet new people, level up your level of influence, make new relationships. There is this thing called the law of association. You become like the ones you associate with the most. If you're around 5 people without goals, you're going to be the 6th. If you're hanging around people who don't prioritize their health, you're going to be the 6th. If you're hanging around 5 people who party, you're going to be the 6th. If you're hanging around 5 people with a small money mindset, you're going to be the 6th. If you're hanging out with people that think $100,000 a year is a lot of money, you'll see that as the ideal level of success. And I'm saying this with so much love, not in today's world. Maybe at some point today requires more to live without limits, way more. Hang around with people that think that's small. Hang around with people who have monthly goals of that or more. See what it does for your vision. If you hang around 5 people committed to earning a trip, you'll do more. If you hang around people who show up like a boss, you'll be the 6th. If you hang around 5 people who show up with vision and passion, you're going to be the 6th. If you want different results, it will require becoming different this year. And some will tell you, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually it's going to work. And I'm not going to tell you that. If you want to have your best year, you want to sit down and really think about who you hang out with. Do they inspire you to be more? Do they push you to be more? Or do they encourage you to be distracted? This is my year to be undistracted, not just professionally, but personally, to deepen relationships, to make new ones, to spend more time loving the ones I love, reaching out more, making a difference in the lives of others, being available, saying yes, loving my life, being all in, living in the moment, worrying less, loving more, having faith, being intentional, affirming my future, being open to what is meant for me, speaking only love, making new friends, clearing my mind, opening my heart, engaging and dancing in my life. What are you creating this year? Who are you becoming? Because it's here. It's 2024. You've got a fresh year. You've got a clean slate. You've got endless possibilities. You're starting the next chapter of your life. You are the author. So, what are you creating? Where will you be when the new year turns to 2025? I love you all. I'm really excited for this year. I've got a really good feeling about 2024. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being such a special part of our Level Up family. Happy New Year.